This is the Grizzly Bear Challenge. So we're gonna be doing bear walk for 3 minutes straight without any kind of rest. And not just any kind of bear walk, but 6 different variations of bear walk. Each are we going to be doing for 30 seconds, so in total it makes 3 minutes, and each variation you would do back and forth. So the basic bear that what you just need to understand is a position on all fours right here, and instead of having my buttocks low, I'm going to have my buttocks higher. So my butt will be higher than my shoulders, and this is the very basic bear position, so to say. And if I'm doing bear walk, this is where I'm walking around with it. Now the first of these 6 variations will be the Grizzly Bear. And Grizzly Bear is just a bear walk but with a wide position. So I'm going to have my arms and my legs wider like this way, but still buttocks is high. So this always, with each variation, my butt will be high. And this changes a little bit how I'm going to go here. So I'm going to have a little more like lateral flexion, for instance. I'm going to be taking steps forward here, like so. Next one will be the traditional bear. So it's a shoulder width, traditional or more narrow. I'm gonna take it here and backwards. Right, very self-explanatory. So the next one from here will be the ipsilateral bear. So ipsilateral means the regular that I'm doing is contralateral. So it means that my arm and leg of the opposite sides move at the same time, like this way. But now in the ipsilateral, I'm going to have the same side leg, same side arm move at the same time, like this way. So you can see. The fourth variation here is to do a straight leg bear. So this is going to be one that really emphasizes the stretching of the hamstrings. So this is again, we go back to the contralateral. So opposite side arm, opposite side leg. Legs are straight, arms are straight, and here you just need to adjust how like close you bring the leg to your arm. Because if you lack flexibility, keep them straight, but then just walk here. If you have more flexibility, then you're going to be bringing very close to each other, the leg and the arm, to get a good stretch. Strains the core, strains the feet flexors. The next one from here is lateral bear. So meaning I will be going laterally. You can do very freestyle any way you want, even like this kind of drunken bear that we have in Movement Training XX, but very regular, just steps laterally like so. The last one is the galloping bear. So it is kind of like a jumping bear walk variation. In order to do this challenge, you need to have a timer. So I'm going to set here 3 minutes, 5 seconds just to get into the position. And then what you want to do is follow the time, like put it somewhere in front of you so you can see the time going, and every 30 seconds change the drill that you're doing. Whether you're doing exactly 15 seconds back, 15 seconds forward, doesn't matter that much. But you need to have the total time 3 minutes. That's the most important thing. Even if you just did one of these variations for 3 minutes, you would feel it. But doing all of these 6 variations is going to make this tremendously difficult. You're going to really realize how effective some of these even more simple animal movements can be that everyone can do. Like bear walk is something that every single person can do. No special requirements for mobility or flexibility or even strength. So we're going to be starting. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So wide position. And with each of these variations, you also realize that I'm really, with just simple movement, I can do a very versatile workout, even though it's just kind of like one movement pattern. I'm gonna go back and forth for 30 seconds. Get those arms wide. And we change. Now is the traditional, let's say, bear walk. 5 seconds still. Okay, and then changing to ipsilateral. So this is the one where same side, arm and leg move. I also keep more straighter legs in this one. Going back and forth is a great way also to vary exercises. It changes how your shoulder is pressing you forward. And we change. So now stretching the straight leg. So use your own flexibility here, adjust it to that. Wait. Still a few reps. Okay, we change to lateral bear. Keep the buttocks high. Don't let your buttocks go low to ease off the shoulder tension, for example. Keep going. Oops. Yeah, this is starting to burn quite a bit. Keep the movement soft and controlled still. Don't make it clumsy. Okay, last 30 seconds. Wow. Oh, yeah. Crazy burn. So that was 3 minutes, all the 6 variations. For those of you who are interested in the more detailed explanation of the benefits that you can actually get in the bear walk, so I've already mentioned shoulders, which is relatively obvious. So you get, they're constantly like supporting this part here, like your lateral deltoid, and I can feel even the posterior deltoid, so that's quite crazy. And at the same time, the shoulder blade, I'm always in a little bit overhead position, not fully, but not also horizontal. So this position trains upward rotation of my scapula. So I'm actually, especially when going backwards, I'm supporting these muscles here surrounding the shoulder blade are constantly supporting my arm to hold that shoulder in a good position. So I can actually do all kinds of stuff from here, you know, being supported on my arm, and bear walk helps with that. If you go higher up the chain, there's of course the core. The catwalk is generally much tougher for the core because in this one, my weight is not really all divided here, and I have like roundness in my spine, but that roundness also developed my core because I'm constantly actually pulling my stomach in for support, like here. And the great thing about bear walk is that if you follow closely my spine, and especially in this wide variation, for instance here, or even doing straight leg like this way, it's constantly going movements like this way. So actually you're getting a very nimble and limber development into your core section, not this kind of like crunching hard, getting a pump there, but the nimble stability that actually promotes movement, something that connects the movement of your arms to the movement of the legs. So that's the connection piece here. So you get a good core connection and also work on the deep muscles of the core because you're pulling in, and this should feel very natural, especially here if I'm pulling the hip, or I'm pulling my leg very close I really have to use my obliques and I have to pull that stomach in. And this position, when you're utilizing straight legs, again, we go from shoulders to core to the legs. If I'm utilizing straight leg here and pulling the leg this way, I'm actually training my hip flexors and I'm developing flexibility in my hamstrings in an active manner. So I'm actually stretching the hamstring with the strength of the antagonist muscles, with the hip flexor and the quadricep. So to bring my leg here, this is active work from here for the muscles on the opposite side. Same way, if I want to take a step, even just in a regular bear walk, my ankle has to flex forward. So you're even working on the tibialis muscles without even noticing it. So as a result of all of this active control on the opposite side, you are stretching the posterior chain, even your lower back and your hamstring area. So you get stretched there, but strengthening on the entire opposite side. And with these variations, you will notice some of them emphasize more shoulders, some of them emphasize more the core, some more obliques, some emphasize more of the hip flexor activations. You really understand how much there's variety with just one movement. Like this is one of the variability methods also of the movement training exercise. Main thing is you understand that movement training is holistic. You're not focusing on any one particular area, but you're training multiple areas together so they can produce very integrated motion with your body, natural movement, and make you better as a mover, as a flower. And one of the reasons I really made this challenge is because for many people, when they do animal movements, they will go maybe back and forth one time. And in that amount of time, you may not be able to really necessarily feel all the benefits that are to come from movement training. Some exercises require more time for your body to really start to get the stimulus setting in. And if you completed these 3 minutes, you're gonna really notice that this can be a serious form of strength training. Even in movement training exercises, we nowadays have animal movement strength training method. This is something we added in order to really get people to understand that you can put together animal flowing movements, put together those with the principles of actually traditional strength training to increase the intensity of any kind of movement drill. And we have like over 80 different flow movements in movement training that you can be utilizing. If you're able to complete this entire challenge and even just shaking a little bit, you're at least a little like a little grizzly bear. If you feel very strong afterwards, then you're probably the big grizzly bear. I really recommend, highly suggest all of you to try this. Like, take away all the prejudices, all the thoughts that you have about movement training, throw them away. Try this challenge. Let your body tell you what it's about and how it feels. And if you'd like to learn something more about movement training, let me know in the comments if you have any ideas or something you'd like to know more about. I'd be really happy to make more videos about those subjects. And if you enjoyed and liked the video, please smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and we will continue doing videos exactly like this for you guys. Take care and stay strong.